Bonjour. So you have a bunch of questions about renting. The vocabulary that has to do with renting is louer, is to rent. Le loyer is the rent. And you have the word un bail for a contract, a rental contract, a lease, un bail. And you also have le règlement de location. So those are the rules that you establish with your roommate or with your apartment building on how you will act. I want you to do some interactive activities. I want you to make an appointment with another classmate to meet online. Maybe you can make an appointment on the discussion board. And then you both go online at the same time. You can also have each other's Skype handy. And you go to the voice board, or you go directly to these activities, such as Activity D, un appartement typique d'étudiant. Oh no, that's not the one that you would use. It's Activity, let me see, where's the first one where it starts to get really interesting? There are some questions that you have that just pertain to you, and you can answer them individually. You don't need a partner. But this one, un or une colocataire potentielle, posez ces questions à une camarade de classe. Décidez si il ou elle est un colocataire ou une colocataire potentielle pour vous. Alors, la première question, quel est le loyer que tu peux payer? So here you're seeing a lot of quel. Quel, Q-U-I-L, or Q-U-I, deux L-E, quel ou quel, masculine or feminine form. Quel means literally which. Sometimes in English we would just say, what can you pay? What rent can you pay? Quel est le loyer? So you imagine in the French way of forming language, all these different kinds of this price range, all these different rents that people can pay. Which rent can you pay? Quel est le loyer que tu peux payer? Here's another question where it's just an intonation. Tu as des meubles? N'est-ce pas? Un meuble is a piece of furniture. Tu as des meubles? So do you have furniture? Partager la salle de bain est facile pour toi? Here's an interesting way of speaking. You begin with an infinitive. To share the salle de bain. It doesn't translate quite like we would probably say sharing the bathroom. Is it hard for you? Is sharing the bathroom hard for you? The French way would be to put it in infinitive. Partager la salle de bain est facile pour toi? Tu aimes mieux un appartement ou une maison? Tu es poli avec tes voisins? Tu as des appareils audiovisuels? So do you have, here we see the same word for appliance, but of course it's talking about stereo, audiovisuel, or TV, or téléviseur, ou un lecteur DVD. Tu fais le ménage? Tu ranges tes affaires? There's two words for things. You have les choses in general, les choses, and you also have tes affaires for like your things. Tes affaires are, your things, what you put in a suitcase when you go on a trip, or what you bring with you to a new apartment. Tes affaires, your books, your notebooks, your memorabilia, your photographs, your clothing. Tes affaires, those are your things. And I believe we have one other really challenging but worthwhile activity, which is a sondage, a poll for activity M. Le logement idéal. Faites un sondage pour déterminer les préférences de vos camarades de classe en matière de logement. Posez chaque question à au moins 3 étudiants différents. So at least try with your partner to ask questions. Quelles pièces sont essentielles? You just have to be you and your partner. Voilà. As you can see, all of these questions are using quel. Sometimes you have quel right next to the noun. Which rooms are essential to you? Quelles pièces sont essentielles? Quel est, and sometimes you have quel and then the verb être. Which are, it literally translates which. Quel est le bon nombre de colocataires? So which for you is the right number of roommates for a house? Quels appareils électroménagers sont nécessaires? So which household appliances are necessary. Quelles règles de location, so une règle is feminine, quelles règles de location sont importantes? So what rules are important? For example, for you, maybe, ne fumez pas, or n'invitez pas des gens après minuit. Don't smoke, or don't invite people over after midnight. You can put these in the infinitive if you want. Quels meubles sont indispensables? So, what do you need? What furniture for you is absolutely necessary? Indispensable is like our way of saying absolument nécessaire. Cannot live without. Voilà. The last little video, two videos I'll be making for this part 1. I'll do one video on the IR verbs, and I will do one video backtracking here on the descriptions, of which you're only doing one. Petite description, where you're describing your house. But I'm also going to draw your attention to this activity, which is not assigned, but the activity on l'Hôtel Château Frontenac, the focus on hotel rooms. And as I go over these activities, I'm going to give you some ideas about how to kind of go out into the French-speaking internet sphere and look at different images and do different apartment searches and look at different hotel rooms, so that you can come back here for petite description and describe your living space after having seen how other people describe theirs. Voila, you're almost done. Good job so far. I'm sure that you're learning more than you realized you would be at this point. So